Haha, I stole Emily's phone while she was sleeping. I dropped my camera last week and broke the lens, so I'm back to recording on the iPhone. Emily's iPhone, to be specific. I would record on mine, but I broke that too. Got a little thing going on over here. My charger port doesn't work, and some of you guys are like, dude, it's probably just like belly button lint in there or something. No, it's not. My charger port's broken. When you stick the little port in there, there's like so much wiggle room, it like doesn't lock in and charge. But anyways, back to my roots where it all started, just a little old iPhone. Some of you guys have hit me up saying that you've started your own channel and you were asking for tips and tricks and all that. But to be completely honest, there's not like one answer. I can, however, give you kind of like helpful insights of the things that I've learned along the way. This is not a tutorial, by the way, so do not get it twisted. Yes. Sound of commitment. One of the best analytics that you can pay attention to when making videos is your retention rate. Oh, that will tell you everything you need to know. For example, intros. Nobody cares about intros. Ooh-wee. But when somebody clicks on a video and they're like, what's up guys, today we're gonna be reviewing the Proton, instantly people are just gonna skip through. Bro, when did it start to rain? We are gonna have to make this work though, because I'm posting every single day in order to get 10,000 subscribers by the end of the year. I cannot afford a day off. So the best thing you can do when starting off making videos is just cut straight to the point. You already made the thumbnail, you already have the title, the people clicked on the video for that reason. Don't spend 30 seconds explaining what the video is gonna be about, they already know. The same thing goes for outros as well. Nobody really cares about outros. Oh, the second the viewer starts to feel like the video's over, they're gonna leave. So don't waste your time saying, thank you guys for watching. A wise man once said, you always wanna leave the viewer wanting more. Swing! And that wise man is Casey Neistat, shout out to him. But the last thing as far as retention, people do not wanna hear you talk unless you're doing something. Woo. Which is why I try to cut up the video or like a quick zoom in. The other thing I do is hard cuts. I'll cut any space between words that I say. Just something to keep it fast paced, you know? And also when you have a lot to say during something in the video, I always overlay it with my throws. That way you have something to look at when I'm saying a bunch of boring stuff. If you sit for too long and say stuff that isn't really interesting, people are gonna skip through very quickly. So yeah, keep your words tight. You can also do transitions. It's kind of easy and it helps you move to the next place. That one's one of my favorites because it's so simple. You could try other cooler ones, like maybe throwing the disc at the... I don't know if that worked or not. That was my first time trying it. Enough of the retention rate. The other thing that you need to do is post as much as possible. Maybe. When I first started off posting videos, I was doing like 2 times a week, but I instantly noticed growth when I started posting like 4 or 5 times a week. Oh my gosh, this went far. 50 footer on an elevated basket. But yeah, consistency is key. Give the people stuff to watch. The more that you post, the more people will watch. All right, quick pause. This is the hardest hole to get a birdie on out here. 330 feet, tight gap. Peep this nasty hyzer flip. Wait for it. Ooh-wee. I'm not saying that this hole is the hardest hole in the world. I'm just simply saying that it's probably the hardest one to get a birdie on out here. But I did it. Anyways, back to tips. I get a decent amount of people DMing me, asking me what kind of editing software I use, what camera do I use, what mic do I use. I'll have all of that linked down below, but at the end of the day, when you're starting off, all you need is your iPhone. In the beginning days, that's literally all I used. I used an iPhone with no mic and did all of my editing on the iMovie app. Which isn't the best, but it definitely gives you time to like learn things, like how to edit, when to cut, what to say. Also just talking in general, because trust me, that is so awkward. You're literally talking to nobody. You're talking to this little old camera, and it's even worse when you're at a course with a lot of people because you look like a lunatic. So yeah, just start off with the iPhone, and then once you get like familiar with things, then you can start investing in other stuff. For example, when I started getting money, I got myself a microphone, then I bought myself a laptop, and then I got a camera. I would definitely suggest getting the mic first because audio is very important, and you don't need like a big crazy thing. I just got like this basic shotgun mic off of Amazon just to kind of cancel out some of the wind noise, and then I upgraded from there and got me one of these little guys. Again, I'll have all that in the description. Okay, if I don't make this... Oh, I didn't make it. Hey, we're parked. And again, the fancy camera, the bougie mic, the laptop, all that stuff does help, but all I'm saying is in the beginning, you don't necessarily need all that. That's all I'm saying. If I hit metal, you'll have to subscribe. All this great information that I'm giving you. Alrighty. Another very important thing is just being yourself and being authentic. There's some bozos out there who are straight up copying me, which is cool and all, but that doesn't necessarily work. You can't be me, just like I can't be you. Oh. So just be yourself and people will realize it. You can sniff out authenticity. I think I talked a little too quickly because I got 7 holes left and I am running out of tips. Authenticity, cameras, equipment. I thought of something else. In the beginning, when you're making YouTube videos, limit how long your video is. The YouTube gods and the algorithm and all that crazy jazz, they tell you to make like 10 to 12 minute long videos. I wouldn't. In the beginning, I try to make all my videos like 4 or 5 minutes. I just wanted them to be as quickly as possible, take it in, move on. It's hard to keep people watching for like 10 or 12 minutes, especially in the beginning when you're new to everything. So my idea was just to record all the new discs that were coming out and just make them into like a 4 or 5 minute video. When you're doing a disc review, you can basically say everything that you need to know about the disc in like just a few minutes. Oh, anything longer than that, people are just gonna clock out. Unless it's interesting. Like I said, take everything that I'm saying with a grain of salt. This is not like a how-to video. This is simply me just telling you what I learned in the first year of throwing discs and making videos, which I'm not a videographer by no means. I've never done this before in my life. I just watched enough Casey Neistat videos and was like, I want to do that. If you ask other content creators how their first year went, like Broderick or Bedanza, I'm sure their story is going to be completely different than mine and probably more insightful, honestly, because like I said, I have no idea what I'm doing. Okay, I take that back. This might actually be the hardest hole to birdie. Big forehand, 320 feet, but it's not 320 feet. Believe it or not, I did ace this hole one time. Oh, and people were there. I'm not making it up. There's always those people who'll get an ace by themselves and like post pictures and stuff. There's always a piece of me that's like, I don't know. But maybe I just have trust issues. Okay, circle 2 putt number 7. There's a low ceiling. I had to punch it. It was bad. I don't want to talk about it, but can I hit the comebacker? Moment of truth. The worst part of my game is like having those putts to save par. Boy, not good. Okay, I'm definitely running out of things to say. It's hot out here. It's like 100 and something degrees out here, and then it rained for like 4.5 minutes, and then the sun came back out. Peep this new A2 that I got. Shout out to Michael Kirchner, I think is his name. He dies disc for Prodigy. He sent me this board flat A2, and look at the beef on this thing. I mean, bro. And we're parked. All that stuff that I was saying in the beginning of the video is stuff that I learned like in the first 6 months. Some of the stuff that I'm learning like recently. I'm gonna do a video on this Squatch bag, by the way. That is the worst feature of the bag. Anyways, some of the things that I've learned more recently is that once you start gaining an audience that's watching your videos more and more, you can start getting away with some of the things that I was mentioning earlier. Oh, I forgot to talk. I was supposed to start talking where I left off, but I forgot where I left off. Oh, what are you saying? What are you saying? Oh yeah, the core audience. Once you have people tuning into your videos more often, you can actually get away with like talking a little bit more because they actually do kind of care what you say. But in the beginning, they don't give a damn. They just want to see the disc fly. About time, dude. I need to play quickly. I forgot I still have Emily's phone. In hindsight, I probably should have left my phone with her. That way she could like have something in case of an emergency. I hope she didn't fall and like break a hip or something. Ace run, baby, 230 feet. One time? Nope. At least I didn't hit the first tree available. If I hit metal, you'll have to subscribe. Alrighty. Problem with ace runs is you get circle 2 putts, but can I go back to back? Nope. Oh, as far as the camera lens update, my lens got delivered, but it was to my old house. I forgot that I moved. So now it's somewhere out there in the world. I have no idea where. The tracking says no ETA. Skip. So now I'm pretty stressed out. Let's end it on a banger. No chains needed. Okay, I gotta get this phone back to Emily.
Have you seen my phone?
I think so.